Let's go to Mark. Well, before we go to Mark, let's go to Sean, Charles City, Iowa, XM Satellite. Go.
Good evening, Mr. Levin. I need your advice on the Syrian refugee crisis. Coming from a family of Holocaust survivors, I believe that never again applies not just to our people, but to all peoples, whether they be Kurds, Yazidis, Assyrian Christians. And I've written letters to my representatives, but Steve King, Joey Ernst, Chuck Grassley, they're already on our side.
You didn't mention African refugees in the Sudan and Congo.
Well, I was more concerned about the fact that we know right now that ISIS...
Hold on. That's not what you said. You didn't mention refugees in Africa. How about the refugees from Burma?
Well, I'm not saying that we need...
How about the refugees in Tibet? Pay attention, I'm explaining something to you. How about the refugees all over the third world, all over the world, where genocide and inhumanity is taking place? Should everybody be free to come into the United States?
Drawing the Status of Forces Agreement...
And if everybody comes into the United States, what happens to the United States?
That's what I'm saying to you. I'm not saying that we need to bring them here. I'm saying, what can we do to solve the crisis?
We kill the enemy. Kill the enemy.
And how do I help to do that? I've written to my
representatives. How do you help to do that? I don't know how you should help to do that, but we have a United States military that's being abused by this president. It's being used for social engineering. That's being hollowed out. And he's doing to the United States military what he's done to health care, what he's done to the border, what he's done to local police forces. He's destroying it. And so what should you do? Get out there and campaign for the right candidate, because we need a conservative to be president of the United States to build up the biggest kick-ass military on the face of the earth. And we need to blow this enemy off the face of the earth. That's how you stop it.
And in 2 years, that'll be perfect. What can we do today? I've looked into charities getting the refugees out, but with...
Slow down. This is my problem with conservatives. This is my problem. If I can't do something this second, what do we do now? And, of course, you're going to keep asking me the same question as if I have an answer. Obama's the commander-in-chief. He controls the military. What kind of answer would you like me to give you?
I was hoping you might have...
Meanwhile, what are you doing about 2 years from now?
They're donating into helping the Kurdish fighters, but the PKK is still registered as a terrorist group.
Meanwhile, what are you doing about 2 years from now?
Well, right now I'm campaigning for Ted Cruz in Iowa.
Okay, well, you're doing all the right things. You're campaigning for a conservative. I don't know what else we can do other than arm up and go over there ourselves, and we have our military to do what needs to be done. You heard the Air Force pilot call into the program. They're chomping at the bit to take out these cockroaches. And not only that, we need a president that knows how to lead a military. That is, who will let the military decide how to defeat the enemy. Not drop pamphlets as George W. Bush did. We love you, we're just killing the other guys. Just win the damn thing.
Well, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. How did we end the Holocaust? We killed the enemy. We killed the enemy. It's actually not that complicated. How do we end these people from fleeing Syria? Kill the enemy. Well, they're in cities. Like it's the first war where the enemy's in cities surrounded by citizens. Oh, that's never happened before. It happens in every single war. Every single war. When you send our boys and our women, you send our men and our women to war, we're supposed to do everything possible to make sure they are the number one priority, and the mission is victory. This isn't the Red Cross. This is the kill the enemy. I was critical, and I continue to be critical of how we have fought these wars, sending our men into these tight alleys, going door to door. We didn't even do this in World War II. Sending them door to door. Alan West and I had this discussion on the air a year or two ago. Using our military in ways that it's not supposed to be used in order to prove to somebody that we're humane. Prove to somebody that we're going to kick ass and kill the enemy. That's how you fight the war. That's how you end this. Maybe not once and for all, but at least once. We're doing everything backwards with this president. He's cutting a deal with an enemy that we know can't be trusted. We're not even talking about conventional weapons here. We're talking about nukes, for God's sakes. Nukes.